Let me take you back to that peaceful morning. I'm deep in my yoga routine, sunlight peeking through the small opening in my curtains, warming my living room just right. I'm wearing my go-to outfit. Comfortable black leggings and a basic sports bra. Nothing fancy, nothing provocative, just practical clothes for working out alone in my own house. I live by myself. This is my safe haven. No one around to judge or stare. My breaths are deep and steady, muscles stretching, mind finally quiet after a long week. Then thud, thud, thud! The knocking is aggressive, almost violent. It startles me out of my downward dog. My heart jumps. What on earth? I turn off my Zen playlist, quickly pat the sweat off my face with a towel, and walk to the front door, still a bit out of breath. I open it a crack at first, then wider. There she is. A woman I've never met, probably in her 40s, face bright red with anger, arms crossed tightly, glaring at me like I committed a crime. No greeting, no hi, I'm your new neighbor. She jumps straight into attack mode. You have to cover up. This is ridiculous. Stop it right now. I'm stunned. Excuse me? Who are you? She points sharply at my window. I'm Sarah, your neighbor from next door. We've seen you in there, exercising practically naked. It's inappropriate. My husband sees you every morning. Her words land like a punch. Practically naked, my standard workout clothes, and her husband sees me every morning? That means he's been deliberately looking into my window, watching me, in my private space. Instead of telling him to stop, she's at my door demanding I change. My stomach churns with a mix of shock and disgust. Can you imagine the nerve? Being alone in your home, feeling completely safe, and finding out some guy's been creeping on you, and his wife blames you for tempting him. Heat rushes to my face, not embarrassment, pure anger. I force myself to stay composed. So, your husband has been staring into my living room window while I work out privately, and you think I'm the one who needs to change? She rolls her eyes. If you didn't dress so revealingly, parading around like that, parading? That word ignites something fierce inside me. Parading, in my own home, with curtains almost fully closed. I'm not on display. I'm not performing for anyone, especially not her husband. My voice stays even, but there's steel in it now. Sarah, I live alone. This is my house, my curtains, my clothes. I'm allowed to be comfortable here. She scoffs loudly. You're disrespecting the entire neighborhood with your immodesty. The neighborhood? Please. I've been here for years. Friendly waves, no issues. No one's ever complained because no normal person spies on neighbors doing yoga. The anger bubbles hotter. My chest tightens. I've spent my life hearing this crap. Cover up, be modest, don't provoke men. At beaches, offices, walking down the street. But my home? That's sacred. No one gets to invade that. I meet her glare head on. Let's be clear. Your husband's decision to peep into my windows? That's creepy. That's his problem, not mine. She gasps, face turning darker red. I continue, words flowing steady and sharp. Coming here to shame me for existing in my own space? Wrong. Telling me to adjust my life for a voyeur? That's you enabling his behavior. You're exaggerating. You're the one being indecent. Indecent? My voice rises slightly. No, invading privacy is indecent. Blaming me for his stares is wrong. She explodes. You're deliberately trying to seduce my husband. I burst out laughing, short, disbelieving. Seduce him? I had no idea you even lived there until you showed up furious. I don't know him, don't want to know him. I'm just doing yoga in peace. Now she's yelling about standards, decency, threatening to call the HOA on me. The HOA? For workout clothes in my private home? That's it. I've reached my limit. I step closer. Voice drops low and firm. The calm kind that cuts deepest. Go ahead, report me. Explain how your husband violates privacy while I mind my own business inside my house. Her eyes flicker with doubt. I land the final hits. Your jealousy over my body? Not my issue. Your husband's inability to look away. Not my responsibility. I'll wear exactly what I want, when I want, here. If it's too much for him, he can shut his own blinds. She stands frozen, mouth opening and closing, no comeback. Perfect. And Sarah? Don't ever knock on my door again demanding I change for your marriage problems. I closed the door smoothly, firm, definitive. No slam needed. The silence says it all. I lean back against the door, heart racing, hands shaky from adrenaline. Not scared, empowered, furious at the entitlement. How many women get policed like this? Told to hide because men can't control themselves? Not anymore. Not in my home. I couldn't finish yoga that day. Too pumped up. Paced the room, replayed it all. The creep factor lingered, but her audacity, unbelievable. Days later, changes appear. Their windows stay fully covered during my usual yoga hours. Blinds sealed tight. No more peeking possible. Sarah drives by. Eyes forward, no acknowledgement. The HOA threat vanished. Of course. She knows she'd look ridiculous complaining. Word spread quietly in our small community. She tried gossiping about the inappropriate neighbor. Backfired spectacularly. People whispered, "Why was he watching in the first place?" Super creepy. That's on the husband, not her. Social fallout hit them. Fewer invites, awkward vibes. Meanwhile, support came my way. Anonymous note in my mailbox. "You handled that perfectly. We've all been there." Another neighbor. "Solidarity, girl, ignore them." It warmed my heart. Realized this wasn't just my fight. Speaking truth created ripples. Maybe Sarah reflects now. Maybe he learned respect. Doubtful, but irrelevant. I installed privacy film later. Lets light in, blocks views out. My choice, my control. Still keep that small gap sometimes. Because I won't live in darkness for them. My home remains my peace. No entitled demands change that. That's the true petty revenge. Living freely while they hide in shame. Quiet justice. Powerful karma. The best kind. Whew. Did this one give you that satisfying chill? But the story doesn't end with the door close. There's sweet aftermath that made it even better. Weeks roll on. I stick to my routine. Same time, same comfortable clothes, same sunlight gap. Next door, perpetual closed blinds. Every morning. Like clockwork, they adjusted, because they had to. One evening, grabbing mail, I overhear Sarah chatting with another neighbor in her yard. Conversation halts as I walk by. Stiff smiles, quick hi. Later, the tea spills via neighborhood chat. Sarah vented to a few about the shameless woman next door. Responses? Not what she expected. She can do whatever in her own house. Why is your husband looking through windows? That's invasive and weird. One mom said, "Sounds like you need to talk to your man, not harass her." Sarah clammed up fast. No more spreading stories. Their couple barbecues, fewer guests, people distance from drama. Especially creepy drama. On my side, unexpected allies. Two women approached separately. First, coffee invite. Heard about the confrontation. You go queen, boundaries matter. Second, if that ever happens again, call me. We'll handle it together. Felt like a quiet win for all of us tired of this nonsense. The real satisfaction? Knowing my words landed. Shifted perspective. Maybe planted seeds of doubt in their relationship. Where it belongs. I didn't change a thing about my life. Didn't cover up. Didn't dim my light. They did the covering. Hid their views. Avoided confrontation. That's karma at its pettiest and purest. No yelling from me. No escalation. Just unapologetic truth. Refusing misplaced guilt. And watching discomfort boomerang right back. Months later, there's still the quiet, closed-off house. Me? Thriving in my open, sunny space. Added plants by the window. Do yoga with extra confidence now. Because I reclaimed my power. Ladies, listen up. When someone tries to make you small, especially in your own territory, stand tall. The rush from holding ground? Addictive. The chill from justice served cold? Unmatched. This story still fires me up. In the best way. Hold your space. Own your home. Let creeps and enablers deal with their mess. You'll sleep better. I know I do. Whew. Did this one give you that satisfying chill? One final layer that made this revenge legendary in my mind. Reflecting back, it wasn't just about that one morning. It highlighted bigger issues. How society often shifts blame onto women. Dress modestly or it's your fault. Even when alone. Even at home, I've heard similar stories from friends. Creepy delivery guys lingering. Neighbors accidentally peeking. Bosses commenting on office attire. Enough. This confrontation became my breaking point. Turned pain into power. By sharing on Reddit originally, thousands related. Comments flooded. Same happened to me. Good for calling out the real creep. Queen behavior. Validation poured in. Realized my stand helped others feel bolder. Maybe someone reading set their own boundary that day. Ripple effects. That's deeper satisfaction. Beyond closed blinds. Beyond awkward drive-bys. It's knowing refusal to shrink inspires. Sarah and hubby? Probably still dysfunctional. Blaming outward instead of inward. Their problem. Not mine. I upgraded my curtains anyway. Better light control. But on sunny days, gap stays. Sunshine is my right. Comfort is my right. Privacy on my terms. No compromise for creeps. If they moved in thinking they'd control the block, wrong address. This neighborhood values minding your business. Lesson learned for everyone. Petty? Maybe. Satisfying? Absolutely. The quiet victories hit hardest. No public humiliation needed. Just living authentically while they squirm. Perfect revenge. If you're facing similar, nosy neighbors, misplaced blame, invasion, speak up. Calm. Firm. Truth cuts deepest. Watch karma handle the rest. You'll get that chill. Guaranteed, this tale still gives it to me. Every time. Whew. Did this one give you that satisfying chill?